Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It is today's tea time out with UCT. If you don't know me, I'm a former pro snowboarder and I now coach professional and amateur action sport athletes, performers, and entrepreneurs and highly driven individuals how to get the most out of your life and make progress and get to the new levels. And today, in today's tea timeout, I got some green tea and some manuka honey, and I wanted to talk to you about pain and the importance of pain. This was reminded to me by, I was at work yesterday, and because of the type of work that I'm doing, that I was doing, it's a weird project, I'll tell you about it when I can. But anyways, I was in some pain for quite a few hours. It wasn't like a serious pain, but I had to kind of endure it for periods of time. And whenever I get hurt, it reminds me of how well things are, and this whole concept of thinking that I'm glad it's nothing worse started when I got seriously injured. I think it was around 2004, and it was at the beginning of my career as a pro snowboarder. I had just had an amazing season, first season filming really in the US, and my sponsor invited me to their photo shoot, and I was really needing to prove my worth in the team, and I had a really good season. I was all amped up. We went to this place in North Tahoe, and amazing ski resort. They built this massive jump for us, and we were all excited. The weather was not that good. It was all cloudy. It was pretty cold, and just really slow snow. And the first time I hit the jump, I knew something was wrong instantly when I took off. I had way too little speed, and I hit the knuckle of the landing, so I didn't make it to the actual landing, and I just felt like this excruciating pain on my knee, and when I hit the knuckle, I buckled my knee. It felt like someone took a baseball bat off into my knee, and I just bounced off and just rolled down in this most pain that I've ever had. And then the emergency people came down, and they put me on a sled and started to get me down into the emergency room. And as I was being carried down the hill in this sled, the first thing that popped into my mind was like, I'm glad it's nothing worse. Because it could have been worse. I could have died. I could have, had a compound fracture. I wasn't bleeding, at least visibly. I guess I was bleeding internally. My knee was busted and I broke my ACL. It took 8 months to get back from that. But it was the most important thing that happened to me in my career and in my personal growth, because it made me realize how important it is to take care of your physical health as well as your mental health, and your mental well-being. Because you can when I was doing the rehab, I was really serious getting back on, because I just broken off. I had a really good start for my career, and this, from face value, this injury looked like it was going to destroy my career. But I wanted to take it as an advantage to become better, and to improve my way of thinking, improve my health, improve my fitness, so I would be more ready to take impacts that might, hurt me. So I worked out super hard at the gym, and then I also worked really hard with my mind, trying to figure out ways how I could come up with more confidence and not have those self guesses, like second guessing, when I'm ready to get back on, and if I'm confident enough, and whether it's going to happen again or not. And the reason why I want to bring up pain, because I think every time now when I get even a little bit hurt, or I get some pain, it just reminds me of how lucky I am. Like, I'm alive. It reminds me of being alive, and that there's nothing, it always could be worse. So pain for me is like a positive thing. Obviously it's uncomfortable, it's not fun, whether that's a little bit of pain, whether it's a lot of physical pain, and whether that's, you know, mental pain or physical pain. It reminds me of, all right, there's a lesson here that I can learn, because you can't go back in time, but you can take advantage of this negative incident that might have happened to you. So if you've gotten hurt, you know, mentally, physically, try to think of ways like, how is this a good thing? And I've talked about this a lot, because you can't control what's happened, but you can control your attitude to it. And I say that negative experiences and misfortunes are opportunities in disguise, because, you know, we humans are really very habitual people, human beings, and most of our thoughts, most of our actions are unconscious. They're just these routines that we do. Most of what we say are, you know, they're just patterns that are triggered by things, whether that's things outside of us or our own thoughts. We run through these patterns, and, you know, there are good habit patterns and there are bad habit patterns. So by learning, you know, when you make a mistake, when things fail, when you face a negative experience, an injury, or someone close to you dies, or something happens to you that's, you know, a misfortunate event, you would never plan for that. And because we're so habitual beings, you know, it's hard to plan out new things. It's hard to break out of the rut, the routine. So when something goes wrong, it's an opportunity for new things to come into your life. But you can, if you look at the situation as face value, it looks like bad, negative, things are going to shit. But when you turn it around and try to, like, make some effort to find what is the lesson, what can I learn from it, what can I take advantage, like, how can I take advantage of the situation, that's when you're really, like, you're turning it around and you're leveraging that mistake or that misfortune or the failure that's happened. And that's a way to make faster progress in your life towards your goals. And it's a way to, you know, feel better about yourself, feel better about your life, and you know, turn negative things to your advantage instead of letting them take you, letting them depress you, or put you in a bad mood, and then, you know, infect other people with that mood. So when you learn how to take advantage of mistakes, you're really going to have a ton more fun in your life. You're going to feel better about yourself. Others are going to feel better around you. And you're also going to make faster progress to your goals, because you're leveraging that mistake where most people just complain, infect others with that negative attitude and feeling bad. And, you know, most people never see those negative events as opportunities to grow and learn from. So you're actually accelerating your speed of reaching your goals and your ability to enjoy your life more. So that's it for today's tea timeout. Go get some tea, take a moment to reflect, maybe write down some notes. What is the, you know, maybe worst thing that's happened to you? And then come up with 20 to 50 ways how that was a good thing. Get out the 10 first reasons that you get. If you answer this in a journal, write it down, get it out of your head to get more clarity. The first 10 things are probably obvious. If they're not, then you're really working your brain. And once you get past the obvious ones, you really start to come up with new ideas. And you can use this as your to-do list as well. Taking action on the things that, how is this a good thing? How is this injury a good thing? For me, it made me become, you know, better in my career as a professional athlete. It made me better at using my mind to more positively face problems, solve problems, and negative events in my life. And you can do that too. So that's it for today's tea timeout. Please leave your comment. If you like this, give me a thumbs up, or this video. Share it if you feel like someone else can benefit from this. And yeah, just make sure to follow this stuff. I'll be trying to do these every day, every weekday. yeah, that's about it. We will see you next time. Have an awesome weekend. Right now it is Friday where I'm, which is in New Zealand. Where you are, it might be Thursday. But anyways, have an awesome weekend. Take care, and we will see you soon. Peace out.